All right. Hello, happy Friday, everybody. It has been a while. I know it's been a while. I was actually going to write this, but it's been tougher and tougher every time I start, so I decided to make a video about it. About 2 weeks ago, I was taking the Amtrak train from New Orleans, Louisiana, back to Jackson, Mississippi, and I was confronted by one of the on duty cops at the train station telling me that I was not allowed to get on the train because the train was leaving in about 3 minutes. I was running behind. Well, the train had still not backed out of the station, and I asked her, but I see the train is right there, it hasn't left yet, can I please get on? Well, let's just say that the conversation started to escalate. She told me that there's no way I could. I couldn't understand why the doors had not closed yet to the train. The train had not left. I just couldn't fathom why this was happening. And then, to my surprise, two of the Amtrak workers came on and saved the day, and they expressed to the woman that I had to get on the train, that I had already bought my ticket. I'd already bought my ticket, and that I had to get on this train. So needless to say, I did eventually get on the train. It was somewhat of a hassle, but I got on. And when I was on the train, I just kept on thinking to myself, I just don't understand why she reacted the way she did. In my life, and I think everybody at one point in their life, we've all kind of had a power trip where we have this power and we take advantage of it. From what the two other workers had said to me, and also some passengers who had seen it from the windows, they expressed to me that the woman seemed to be on some sort of power trip. Now, if that was the case, I feel really bad, but I just understand that. Let me take that back because I'm trying to get my words together. I don't understand why we get on a power trip. There's really no point, and you have to think to yourself, when you're on a power trip, is it really because you like to see others suffer, and because you have the power to say no, and you have the power to stop whatever is going on, screwing up whatever is going on for that, I'm just making nonsense. Basically, what I'm saying is, why be on a power trip? Why? It isolates you from the world. It isolates you from people. People don't want to be around you. And do you really feel good about yourself at the end of the day? Do you? I wonder what that woman felt like when she went back home. Now, I'll be honest with you. Both of our voices, they got louder and louder. We did yell at each other. There's no profanity. There's no name calling. But there were a few jabs on her part, and I'm sure there were on my part as well. It takes two to tango. But I guess I was just so baffled because when I was a camp counselor one summer, it was a Broadway camp. I was a camp counselor, and I was I was about to be a sophomore in college. I had all this power, and I was sweet to the kids that I was working with, but I was also very full of myself and a little bit arrogant because I had the ability to say what they could and could not do. And I remember what that was like when I was a kid. I had camp counselors that were like that towards me, saying what I could and could not do, and it just drove me nuts. So now I'm in this position of power, and it was almost as if in the back of my mind it's like, well, I went through it, these kids are going to go through it. I look back now and I realize that, and I also realized it at the time. Does it make it right? Well, absolutely not, but, what is it? The truth will set you free? What I'm trying to say is that I've had my own experiences with power trips, and like I said at the beginning of this, we all have. But why? Why? And is it because we have to pay our dues? You know, in my situation, it's like I paid my dues. I had to deal with these camp counselors, so now it's my turn. Is that really how it is? You know, something bad happens and we think to ourselves, well, I had to go through it, so they have to go through it as well. It's my turn in the sun. It's my time. I have the power. Ugh, it's so gross when you think about it. I don't want that to happen. I don't think any of you guys want that to happen as well. So, you know, the definition of a power trip is, I looked it up on Wikipedia, and well, I should have it in front of me, but you know, it's basically making someone else's life just tough, unbearable. It's not fun. You wouldn't want to be in that position, so why would you do that to someone else? Just a thought. I'll leave you with that on this Friday. Thank you for being patient with my garble, but you know, coming to the very end to realize that there is a point there. I do hope that everybody stays warm. I know that Mother Nature is a little schizophrenic right now, but let's just wish for the best, alright? Happy Friday, you guys. I can't wait to make another one of these video blogs, and I wish you a very safe, happy, and healthy weekend.